Let's get to it.
Everyone, so big life update. I was just laid off today.
Is it me or these jobs don't really be hiring for real?
Y'all, tomorrow is my birthday, and I don't even want to hear happy birthday. Unless you are a job offer, sending me a job offer on my birthday, I'm not even trying to hear it.
Welcome back, you guys. Thank you for tuning in to Tiffany Rose, where the truth don't get sugar-coated. And today we go keep on continuing talking about these layoffs that are hitting everybody right now in 2025. We got people who are ranting and raving about losing their jobs and going through the struggle. Over here, we talk about real relatable content that applies to all of us. Let's keep going. Let's get into these videos.
I've sent 100 applications. Why can't I land an interview? Don't do yourself the disservice of going into all the effort and time of an engineering degree without a plan to be able to get hired by the end of it. Students get obsessed with graduating early, or they struggle with their test performance despite hours and hours of studying. And they get bad advice from well-meaning professionals at their institution who have outdated or just plain bad information. Break this cycle and be the student with multiple job offers lined up well ahead of graduation. Check out the Freshman Engineering Edge in my link in bio, and for a limited time left, save 40% by using the code in the caption. You can do better. We can all do better. It's just a matter of good preparation. I know you can do this. That's what I'm here for.
It is extremely hard to find a job right now. That's why you have to be careful which job you leave on good terms. You can always just call up the old boss, and hey, do y'all have any openings? Because, a brother need a job real quick. I've been looking for a job since like the end of last year. And of course I didn't have like much luck. So of course, sometimes I probably have to do a little bit of Uber, a little bit of DoorDash just to get some money in my pocket. But finding a real job is literally hard to do right now. I don't care about going back to a 9-to-5 because my life has changed over the course of months. So I got to do what I got to do. I got to handle my responsibilities. My dreams will never die. But I need somebody to either call me back, or when I call y'all, can y'all pick up the phone? And then when I send an email, can you at least send me a follow-up letting me know why I didn't get the position, or at least the position has been filled or something? Like, be considerate. Like, come on now. Like, I'm looking for a job. Y'all need people because, of course, on Indeed, it says we are looking for people to hire. So if you're looking for people to hire, but you're not hiring nobody, or you're not calling nobody, or you're not picking up the phone, why do you have that application up? Like, what's the point of having an opening if you're not going to at least give somebody an introduction interview? Like, what's going on? Let me know. Am I the only one struggling to find a job right now?
If you were interviewing somebody for a teaching position and they came to the interview looking like this, would you hire them? Say yes or no, because I kind of need to know right now because I'm leaving.
Okay, so I just started applying to jobs for software engineering maybe last week. I was inspired by Laura, who's on this platform as well, talking about her experiences, and it was super helpful for me. So I wanted to share my journey and see if it's helpful for other people. For me, I've been working in software for maybe like 9 years, and I've only worked at startups. And so I have never done like a leak code style assessment ever before in my life. Is that funny? I've been at my current company 5 years, and even then I didn't really like go through the interview circuit. I just like interviewed here, and that's it. Like, I had a good fit with it, and so I just kind of picked this place, and that was it. And so I haven't really done a full interview circuit in a really long time. I've never done leak code style problems, and I also did not graduate CS. And so I never took like data structures and algorithms 101. And
If you're still actively looking for a job or don't have a job, I probably know why. It's probably because you're still using Indeed and LinkedIn. Yep, I said it. Well, now you're probably like, okay, then where can I possibly apply to jobs, and jobs that aren't just ghost jobs? Well, I got you. What you're gonna wanna do is basically just look up Prep AI on the App Store and download the app, and then you could just upload your resume and apply to over like 100 jobs. I personally have a favorite feature on the app where all you have to do is just enable the AI generated cover letter, and each time you apply to a job, it automatically applies with a resume and tailored cover letter. I highly recommend you take advantage of this app, as there's like barely any competition, so I can just assure you that you could land an interview within like the next 2 weeks. And
I don't know. Some jobs saying no. I seen some jobs that said no AI. Like these jobs getting smart on AI. I want to listen to everything she said.
Overall, it speeds up the process immensely.
Yo, what's up, y'all? I ain't even gonna lie. I just walked out of work today. I couldn't do it anymore. Something just clicked inside of me, bro. I had a long talk with my pops. Bro, if I really want to do this music shit, bro, even though I gotta make ends meet, bro, I gotta fully devote myself to this music shit. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like every single time I like get momentum and I get the ball rolling, like, and this happens when I'm away from work, I always return back to work because my funds get low, and then of course it kills the dream inside of me. Like every single hour I'm at work, I'm thinking about, damn, this is a good idea for music, write that down. Yo, damn, this is a good idea for an EP. Damn, I should make this change to the mix while I'm listening to it at work. But I don't have the time to get home and make those edits or work on music at all. You feel me? Can't stream, can't make content. Because I'm working 7 days a week, 10 to 12 hours a day. You feel me? 17 sometimes. It's just, I don't know. Some just snapped inside of me, bro. But yeah, that's just my TED Talk. Peace.
I got fired this morning from a company I have been working at for the last 8 years. I've had the same boss for the last 8 years. And yeah, it happened this morning. 9 a.m. I had a meeting booked with my boss. Our HR business partner immediately joins the call. They tell me that due to restructuring, they have to make hard decisions, and they have decided after review at all leadership levels that my job will be terminated. This came as a massive shock. There was no performance improvement plan. There was no conversation about how I could have been performing better. They essentially just told me, effective Friday, your role is no longer here. My only question I could muster the strength to ask is like, what's happening with my team? Are they also being let go? And they said that they could not answer that question at the time.
Guys, at the end of the day, we're all just a number at these jobs. You better remember that. You better remember that you are a number, and you could be at a job 30 years, they could let you go. I know somebody just was at their job 22 years and was just laid off. So when it come down to the chopping block, it's no favoritism. It's space and opportunity. They'll get you. But don't beat yourself up. It's gonna be hard, especially when you've been in a job for a long time and that happens. It's gonna hurt unexpectedly. But what you gotta do is you gotta stay prayed up. You gotta keep going. Stay strong mentally. Stay strong, because you gotta jump into a plan of action. What are you gonna do to get out of this situation or change this situation? But don't fold. Don't fold. It happens to everybody. It can happen to me. It can happen to you. It can happen to your cousin. It can happen to your mama. So we gotta be strong communities, stick together, word of mouth, help somebody out if you know they're looking for a job. We have to do that to help each other. People got families, they got kids, they're just trying to pay their bills. They just want a roof over their head. They want something to eat and a bath and to wash them clothes. Don't put yourself in no debt either, because you never know what might happen to you. You get what I'm saying?
What's going on in the United States with respect to the job market and the overall economy, because I am feeling my soul leaving my body every day when I see more and more people I know open to work and struggling, and houses going up for sale all around me. And I just went to a jewelry shop to try to sell some stuff I inherited from my dad, his rings. One ring that was extremely important to him. He'd understand given the circumstances, but it's just like, I wonder how much I'm about to lose in the grand scheme of things, in this whole situation. Being in the U.S., being being in an industry that's really being rocked by tariffs, not really getting any opportunities outside of it because my experience is so heavily in the industry. There's a lot of hiring freezes or listings where they either ghost you or just say, oh, sorry, we've gone with a different candidate or whatever. And it's just like, it's really discouraging. It's really, really scary. I feel like that scene in Independence Day where they barely make it out. That's like me trying to go to Albania. It's like, boop, but like Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum like sneaking out of that ship at the very end. It's going to be a very tight exit. And then who the hell knows what I'll do in Albania. It's not like I'll be able to find a job there, and if I do, it's not going to be for the kind of money I used to make, but it's all relative, right? It's all perspective. Someone tell me like, it's going to be okay, and you just need to be optimistic and not pessimistic, and it's like, that's really hard to do when it's been like ingrained in you the entire course of your life in the United States. Like, oh, you got to go to college, then you got to get a good job, then you got to get a house and car, and you don't want to be a loser flipping burgers and minimum wage, but it's just like, oh man, hard not to feel totally defeated in the moment, especially when you're like pawning off your parents' jewelry and shit. Very strange times we live in. And I did rehome a cat last week. I'm about to rehome another this week. I don't know. This is, I'm sure, going to be a time in my life where I'm like, oh, that's where I was really tested and I survived and I'm so proud of myself. But man, I wish I could like fast forward through this part because I feel like I'm going to throw up every day. Or I just like don't want to wake up. You know, like I just don't want to wake up and have to deal with any of this. Not like never wake up again. But anyway, thanks for listening to me having a nervous breakdown. I'm sure people are going to be like, oh, you fucking princess, you don't know how hard it really is. And boo-hoo for you. And it's like, yeah, I guess. But still doesn't feel good, y'all.
Engineers should have no problem getting a job. If you do what I'm about to say in this video and you are still struggling with getting a job, then drop a comment or DM me and I'll see how I can help. Number one, you need to clean up your resume. The meatiest part of the resume is describing what you've done in your previous roles. And it should take a structure similar to this. Start with a metric of the benefit that you provided to someone else. Then provide what you did in order to achieve that benefit. And when you are writing this, think about how you want the recruiter to think and feel. Each bullet on your resume should have a specific thought and a specific feeling you want that recruiter to have. This is not an easy process, and it should take you 3 to 5 hours to do easily. The second thing is you are going to stop blanket applying to every single job on LinkedIn. And instead, you are going to learn about 3 companies that you actually want to work for. You are then going to look on LinkedIn for any mutual connections you may have. You are then going to reach out and intentionally learn about the company. You are going to show them that you did some independent research on them and you are not blanket applying. This is going to set you apart from every other candidate. And when that lands you an interview, now that you have your resume refined, you are going to do that much better of a job in the interview. And if you've completed your engineering degree properly, you should have no problem getting the job.
My company is dropping people like hotcakes. Literally, I swear every other week someone's getting laid off. So yes, I'm on the job hunt, but things have gotten a little weird on LinkedIn since the last time I was here, okay? The companies are expecting things that I'm like, what are you even asking for? And also like, chill, okay? This first job I pull up, first thing it says is that you are restless and relentless. Yes, bitch, I'm restless. I have ADHD. Is that what we're talking about? What do you mean? Okay, I keep scrolling. You are a left and right brain thinker, and you can seamlessly shift between the two. I don't think I understand what they're getting at with that one. You are engaging and know how to command a room. I mean, okay, sure, I can do that. You can manage multiple competing priorities. Okay, that just means that I'm gonna have a lot of my plate with little support. Cool, cool, cool. And lastly, you have a can-do attitude. You know what that tells me? That they're wanting someone to come in and they'll say, do this, you say, can do. They say, oh, wait, also this. Oh, and that, can do. Fuck you.
So I applied to 346 jobs this summer, and this is how it went. So I got ghosted by 219 and rejected by 115. But I did manage to get 32 interviews, which is absolutely insane. Shout out to Prep AI. And I also managed to get 19 second round interviews. There was also a lot of third round, fourth round interviews, but I ended up with a total of 6 final round interviews. In the end, I received 2 job offers, accepted one, and declined one.
A Tara is the IT painkiller. Remote monitoring and management, remote access, help desk and ticketing.
A lot of people have been asking me where I've been applying, and I've been applying on an app called Prep AI, where all you have to do is literally swipe right and it'll automatically apply for you with a tailored cover letter and resume.
Wow, that seemed like a good company to go with. Let me be honest, layoffs don't wait for nobody. They don't care about you, your age, experience, how long you been at a company, how loyal you are, how many years you got. One day you in the office, the next day you walking out with a box of belongings, and that's reality. People think it won't happen to them. They assume their job is untouchable and they are safe. But the truth is, jobs are disappearing faster than ever. And if you ain't ready, it can hit you like a ton of bricks. That paycheck you rely on, gone. Bills, your future is suddenly uncertain. The difference between surviving and struggling is preparation. Update your resume, sharpen your skill, network like your life depends on it. Because right now it does. Don't wait for a warning. Don't wait for somebody to tell you you're next. Economy isn't slowing down, and neither should your preparation. Keep your eyes open, stay awake, stay encouraged. This is a system. This ain't your fault. So don't blame yourself. You keep on trying because you're a fighter. Let me know what you think down in the comment. If you made it this far, thank you for watching the video. You might as well join the fam. I'm Tiffany Rose. Let me know down in the comments what you think about all these massive layoffs hitting the streets. And I'm out.